Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video here on Bitcoin and the markets slightly as well. Because obviously knowing what Bitcoin is doing also gives you an indication of what the markets are doing. Pretty important updates here because the tides have changed slightly, and that's we already noticed it overnight. The Asian session during the majority of this week was actually a week of relief, all right? Usually the Asian session actually was quite strong, especially if you go back to Monday, but also I think Wednesday it was relatively strong, so that was all pretty good. But now the circumstances seem to have changed, right? And I think this has everything to do with the fundamentals. Obviously, I mean, there's always 101 factors playing into why the market moves like it does. But we talked about this briefly yesterday. Yesterday, however, I still thought it was most likely that we could actually get a move up. But what we talked about is that was very, very dependent on the fundamentals, all right? And I think the fundamentals right now, and with fundamentals, I kind of mean the just in general, the political but also economic factors influencing the markets, all right? And what we have seen so far today is that, first of all, the US equities right here in futures dropped down quite a fair bit, which is, that was not to be expected. I mean, yesterday we actually got a very strong reaction here when we filled the gap, and revisiting that gap is a sign of weakness. And then outside of that, and that obviously goes hand in hand, what we see is that volatility index is rising again, right? And in general, that probably means that a lot of investors, etc., are de-risking ahead of the 2nd of April, all right, with all the tariffs news, and hopefully at some point of time we'll get some clarity, but at this point of time there is not enough clarity around that, all right? So that's why you see investors de-risking, volatility index going up, all right? So in general, more volatility to be expected. That's why US equities fell, and that's also what caused bearish pressure on Bitcoin. And then outside of that, what we have noticed over the last 16 hours or so, is that the Coinbase Bitcoin price, which was at a premium the majority of this week, has turned into a discount. All right, so yesterday I was still slightly bullish, or at least expecting more upsides. I mean, if you see all of these things, you have to change your bias. All right, so right now my bias, to be fair, I don't really have a bias. I still think, I mean, we have the CME gap right here at 84,000. It's still a possibility that we bounce from there. And that we can actually bounce back up. On the 4-hour time frame, we also have not really broken down below. Well, we have broken down below the VWAP right here, but not a major break. So we could definitely still get up to 90 and 92,000, but we need some fundamental relief. All right, we need strong US equities. We need more certainty in the financial markets. As long as that's not there, risk on assets like Bitcoin, but also like stocks, a lot of stocks, will continue to fall. All right. Now, today we have some major news. I will be live streaming during that as well with the PCE price index here. Could that turn it around? Maybe. All right. The US monetary policy obviously still matters. So in this with this data, lower than expected readings would still be bullish. But under the current fundamental situation, I still do not think that would be enough to break out. We need more. We need some sort of easing of the situation, and then we can still bounce from this level right here, make this some sort of a bearish flag, and get some sort of a move up. I mean, there's enough room in the leverage. We've had very strong buying volume over the course of this week. So there's definitely still a chance that we'll get up to 90,000. But for now, first of all, I would not trade it. I would not buy Bitcoin at this stage, expecting us to get up to 90,000. And I also do think the probability at this point of time is very close to 50-50. And I would even say that it's best to assume that the situation will not ease and that we'll actually have more bearish pressure back down into this previous range. But those are my thoughts, all right? That's what I think you need to know for now. Obviously, I'll keep you updated on this in the middle of the day market update as well. And with these market circumstances, I would definitely recommend you to check that out as well. But for now, that's it. So thank you for watching. Take care and bye.